Shabbat Shalom, and thank you for being so welcoming. We invite you to take your seats. We're going to begin with one of our new songs from last week, one of the songs Alana Arian introduced us to. Hine Matov. The Hebrew words are familiar to us. The words are on the screen. It goes like this. Hine Matov umanayim shevet achim kam yachad. Try that with me. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim kam yachad. We do it again. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim. Down. Kam yachad. The whole thing. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim kam yachad. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim kam yachad. Repeat after me. How good it is.
How good it is.
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is.
To be together on this day. How good it is.
How good it is.
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is.
To be together on this day. Hine matov. Hine matov. Umanayim. Shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Shalom. Shalom aleichem. Salam aleikum. Shalom aleichem. Salam aleikum. Shalom aleichem. Salam aleikum. Shalom aleichem. Salam aleikum. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. In our Sidurim, we turn to page 134. Zamru l'Adonai bechinor. We should sing praises to God with instruments and with melodious singing. Zamru l'Adonai. Zamru l'Adonai bechinor. Zamru l'Adonai bechinor v'kol zimra. Yai lai lai lai, yai ya la lai lai, yai lai ya la la lai, yai ya la la lai, ya la lai ya la 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 lai, yai ya la la lai. Bechatzot v'kol shofar hariyu lifnei hamelech Adonai. Hariyu lifnei hamelech Adonai. Yeram hayam umlo'o tevel veyoshveva. Neharot imcha uchaf yachad harim yeranenu. Neharot imcha uchaf yachad harim yeranenu. Yai lai lai lai, yai ya lai lai lai. Yai lai ya la la lai, yai ya la la lai, ya la lai ya la 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 lai, yai ya la la lai. Zamru l'Adonai, Zamru l'Adonai bechinor, Zamru l'Adonai bechinor v'kol zimra. Lifnei Adonai kiva lishpot haaretz, lishpot ישפוט תבל בצדק וימים במישרים ישפוט תבל בצדק וימים במישרים יללי יאי יאי לי לי יאי יאי לי לי יאי לי יאי לי לי יאי יאי לי לי יאי לי לי יאי לי לי יאי יאי לי לי Lechadodi is on page 138, 139. We will join together again with our new melody by Alana Arian on verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. Lechadodi likrat kala pene Shabbat nekabela Lechadodi likrat kala Pene Shabbat nekabela Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad Hishmiyanu el hamyuchad Adonai echad u'shemo echad L'shem ol tiferet v'litchila Lechadodi לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי, לקראת קלה, פני שבת נקבלה. Verse 2, לקראת שבת, לכו ונלכה, כי מקור הברכה. מראש מקדם נסוכה סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת Nekabela, verse 5, Hitoreri, Hitoreri, Kiva orech, Kumi ori, Uri, Uri, Shir daberi, Kevod Adonai, Alayich nigla, Lecha dodi, Likrat kala, Pene Shabbat nekabela Lecha dodi Likrat kala Pene Shabbat nekabela We rise to verse 9 Boi v'shalom Ateret bala Gam b'simcha ובצולה תוך אמוני עם סגולה בואי חלה בואי חלה לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת קלה פני שבת נקבלה.
Please be seated. Page 121 and 120. When our traditions began, there were no clocks. And so midnight was just a theory. No one could tell midnight from 11 p.m. or 1 a.m. It wasn't possible. And so long ago as the Torah, it was determined that days would begin when the sun goes down. And with that, we started the tradition of lighting candles to mark special days. Because on other days, when the sun went down, you simply went to sleep. But on certain days, on holidays, we'd want to stay awake for the beginning of this new experience. And so we'd light candles. And from that came part of what we do as a people, which is to understand that when darkness falls, we can bring light to the world. And it's something worth keeping in mind, that when things seem dark, we need to remember that we still have the power to bring light into our own lives and into the lives of others. Page 121. As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we, in our own day, be among those who kindle light. Before my father died, he spoke to me one day and said, "I'd like to tell you what I want on my gravestone." "Okay, Daddy, what do you want?" He said he wanted an American flag, a Jewish star, his combat jump wings. He was a paratrooper in World War II and Korea. And these words, "Proud to be an American, honored to be a Jew." I wrote them down. He died soon after, and 6 months later, my mother and my sister and I sat down and started planning what would be on his gravestone, and I said, "Wait a minute." I went and I got out the piece of paper. I said, "This is what Daddy said he wanted." It took us 3 minutes before we understood that that's exactly what we should put. This Shabbat, we celebrate Shabbat in the freedom of the United States of America. And we take the time this weekend to remember those who gave their lives so we could make this Shabbat in freedom. Memorial Day needs to be more than just a sale or an excuse for a trip to the shore. It needs to be a time to remember the people that made it possible for us to celebrate this Shabbat. Page 144.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה.
אמן.
ועמד יברח רוטב ימליך מלכותי. בחייכון וביומכון ובחיידךו בית ישראל. בגלה בגלה ובזמן קריב נאמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך לעולם עולם ועמיה. יתברך יתברך וישתבח יתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא יתהדר ויתעלה ויתעלה שמי דקודשה בריחו לעלמין כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דמירן ועלמה ואמרו Amen. Please rise, page 146. Rise if you're able for the Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu et Adonai, HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach, Le'olam Va'ed. On the screens. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu into darkness with the setting of the sun. You unfold the heavens with brilliant moon and stars, and wrap our souls in peace. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bidbaro mariv aravim bechokma poteach sharim. Baruch atah Adonai Amariv Aravim.
150. Everlasting love you offered your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. You may be seated. We're on page 154. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם להיות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם אלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
On the facing page. Love your God with every heartbeat, with every breath, with every conscious act. Keep in mind the words I command you today. Teach them to your children. Talk about them at work. Whether you are tired or you are rested, let them guide the work of your hands. Keep them in the forefront of your vision. Do not leave them at the doorway of your house or outside your gate. They are reminders to do all of my mitzvot, so that you can be holy for God. I am Adonai your God. I led you out of Egypt to become your God. I am Adonai your God. Page 158.
Mi chamacha bailim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar bakodesh noratehilot osefele noratehilot osefele mi chamocha bailim Adonai, mi kamocha Our prayer for this evening, that God keep us safe during this quiet and dark time of night, is on the screens. Hashkivenu. Hashkivenu, Adonai Eloheinu, Leshalom vehamidenu, Shomreinu lechayim, Ufros aleinu. Sukat shlomecha v'taknenu b'etza tova milfanecha v'hoshienu leman shemecha. Grant us peace as we lay down and close our eyes. You will shelter me and my family 'neath the shadow of your wings. Keep us safe and raise us up to life renewed. And through every storm, you will keep us warm, filled with love and light. Watching over us, you will carry us safely through the night. 162. ומלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת ישמחו ומלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת מקדשי שביעי שבת כולם ישבעו ויתענגו בטובך שבת ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת וחשבי רצית בו וקידשתו שבת חמדת ימים אותו קראת שבת ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת זכר למעשה בראשית שבת זכר למעשה בראשית שבת ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת ישמחו במלכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת.
If there's someone who knows the intricacies of our heating and cooling system, could you see if it's on air conditioning in 70? Because I'm going to die in here, and I don't know if it's just me, but it's really warm.
It's just you.
Okay, it's got to be on cool, not heat, and 70. Am I right that it's a little warm in here? 78.
It's not 78.
Right, there you go, okay. Yeah, that's right.
The weather's been crazy. It needed the heat the other day.
Thank you very much. Much appreciated. We continue with the Amidah, the even number pages starting on 164. Please rise if you're able.
Adonai, Sefatai Tivta, Ophila Giti Latecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu V'Imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el HaGadol HaGibor HaNorah, Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'Konei HaKol, V'Zocher Chasei Avot Ve'Imahot, U'Mivii Geulah Livnei Bneihem, Leman Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer Moshiach U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham Ezra Sarah, Atah Gibor Leon Adonai, Mechayech Kol Atarav L'Hoshia, Morid Hatal, Mechakel Chaim B'Chesed, Mechayech Kol Berachamim Rabim, Tomech Noflim Berofech Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayim Emunato, Lishenei Ochai, Milchamocha V'Gevurot, U'Miadom Elah, Melech Mimit Umechayeh, U'Matzliach Yeshua, V'Lemanot Halachayot HaKol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh HaKol.
171. I love this reading. Days pass and the years vanish, and we walk sightless among miracles. God, fill our eyes with seeing and our minds with knowing. Let there be moments when your presence, like lightning, illumines the darkness in which we walk. Help us to see wherever we gaze, that the bush burns unconsumed, and we, clay touched by God, will reach out for holiness and exclaim in wonder, how filled with awe is this place, and we did not know it. Blessed is the Eternal One, the Holy God. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. Page 173. Please be seated. May these hours of rest and renewal open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. May all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day. And may this day fulfill its promise. Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. 175. You are with us in our prayer, our love, and our doubt, in our longing to feel your presence and do your will. You are the still, clear voice within us. Therefore, O God, when doubt troubles us, when anxiety makes us tremble, when pain clouds the mind, we look inward for the answer to our prayers. There may we find you, and there find courage, insight, and endurance. And let our worship bring us closer to one another, that all Israel and all who seek you may find new strength for your service. Baruch atah Adonai, she'otcha levadcha b'yir'ah na'avod. 177. God of goodness, we give thanks for the gift of life, wonder beyond words, for the awareness of soul, our light within, for the world around us so filled with beauty, for the richness of the earth which day by day sustains us. For all these and more we offer thanks. Baruch atah Adonai, Hatov Shimcha, Ulecha Na'el Lahodot.
Shalom Rav, Shalom Rav, Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha. Shalom Rav, Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav, Ki Ata Hu Melech Adon, Melech Adon Lechol HaShalom. Ki Ata Hu Melech Adon, Melech Adon Lechol HaShalom. Shalom Rav, Shalom Rav, Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha. Shalom Rav, Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. V'tov beinecha levarech et amcha Yisrael b'chol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך, בשלומך. Shalom Rav, Shalom Rav, Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha. Shalom Rav, Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav, Shalom Rav. We continue silently through page 181, or the words of our own hearts. We will join back together at the bottom of page 180. Aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Amen. Aseh shalom, shalom b'ramav, uyaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Amen.
I think the very definition of bittersweet is watching our young people grow up and head off toward their lives. It's sweet because it's what they're supposed to do. And it's wonderful to see them stepping out confidently into the world ahead. Bitter part is that they leave us behind in some ways, and they take their skills and their talents and their love to other places. Tonight we honor two of our young people who have shared so much of their lives, their talents, their love with us and with our students. And to honor them, it's my pleasure to introduce David Grunland Jacob, our educator.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
So there's an expression that I'm sure we've all heard and many of us have used. And the expression is, it's the thought that counts. Raise your hand if you've ever used that expression. Well, in Judaism, that is not true. It's not the thought that counts. It's the deed that counts. It's doing the mitzvot that count. For example, if I think about giving tzedakah, it's not quite the same as me actually giving tzedakah. So tonight, we have two students that are all about the doing. The doing of continuing their Jewish education through high school, but not just their own education. These two students have worked with us and worked with our younger students to do the teaching, to pass the teaching along to from one generation to the next. These are the ones that can say in the classroom, see, this is what Jewish education is all about, so our younger students can point to them as role models. And that is certainly the doing of Judaism, not the thought. It's the doing. So I would like to invite Jessica and Brett up here tonight. Because both of them have continued their education and have shown been that role model to others. So I want to personally thank them, and I have a small token of a gift for each of you. As a little way of getting you on your way to college, to thank you. This year would not have been the same for me without the two of you, and someone is still going to have to show me about all the electronics in this place. And hopefully you've passed that along to some of our other moderating as well. And Jessica, because we weren't able to honor you on the other night with all of the rest of our graduating seniors, we have a certificate and a gift for you. Mazel tov, thank you again for all of the hard work that you've done, both in assisting me and assisting our students. Thank you. I thank you.
Mazel tov. Please know that we really do appreciate all that you've shared with us. And we're going to miss both of you a lot. not just for the electronics. But really, really, we hope that you go on to wonderful things, and wherever you go, that you're going to walk into the local synagogue and say, need a really good teacher? By the way, the pay is much better than working in the cafeteria, trust me. You do that. You need a recommendation, you've got them here from all of us, no problem. Thank you very, very much. Misha Beirach is our prayer for healing. Page 371, in the middle of the page. If you are here this evening to pray for healing, healing of the body, healing of the soul, healing of the spirit, for one person or many people or for yourself, please, right now, either think of them by name, each one at a time, or if you would like, please rise and say their names aloud, but in one way or the other, make their name part of our prayer for healing.
Misheberach Avotenu Mekor habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing. And let us say, Amen. Misheberach imotenu mekor habracha leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shelema. The renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Do we have May anniversary couples here? If we do, we'd like to invite you up for a special blessing. No? None? Okay. So this is Memorial Day weekend, and it is, as I've been hearing in all the news stories, the official start of summer. That's why we need to turn the air conditioning on. It was more commemorative than anything else. And it often happens that right around this weekend, we read Parashat Bamidbar, the beginning of the book of Numbers. Now, this is one of the books of the Bible. This is really the most important one where the Hebrew name of the book and the English name of the book are completely different. In Torah, Bereshit, in the beginning. In English, we call it Genesis, the beginning. Bamidbar, in English, is Numbers. Talks about the fact that it begins with a census. Nice. But in Hebrew, Bamidbar means in the wilderness. So today, in honor of Bamidbar and the start of summer, I want to talk to you about the wilderness. And to start, I want to give you the opposite of the wilderness, which is Hampton Inn. Shira and I, whenever we travel, when we have to go out of town, we have to go to a conference, whatever it might be, if we have a choice, we tend to stay at Hampton Inns. Doesn't cost a fortune. You know what to expect. You got a clean room. You get a nice breakfast. Do we have any Hampton Inn people here? Okay, so you know the make your own waffles in the morning? I'm a big fan of those. I really am. So you go to Hampton Inn. No one's ever gone to a Hampton Inn and gone, wow, I didn't expect that. That's not what you get at a Hampton Inn. What you get is boring consistency, which is fine, because if I'm traveling and need to put my head down somewhere for the evening, boring consistency is what I'm generally looking for. But I want to describe to you one time when we did not stay in a Hampton Inn, and this was many years ago, so many years ago that we refer to it as BC, which is before children. Shira and I were camping in Nova Scotia, and we were near Lewisburg. I believe that's where it was, the big fort there. And we had our camping stuff, and we had done this a couple of different places along the trip, and we were heading toward Lewisburg, and so was a massive thunderstorm. And we in the thunderstorm were both heading in the same direction for over 100 miles. When we stopped, it caught up with us. When we drove, we actually were a little faster than it was. I figured it was doing about 30 miles an hour, and with it behind me, I was doing about 70. So we're heading for this campgrounds. And we got to the campgrounds, and in the rearview mirror is the storm. I mean, really, the whole Cecil B. DeMille kind of lightning and the whole thing going on. We stopped at the office. I threw the money at the person and said, we're taking a campsite. Does it matter which one? They said no. We went out and we threw the tent together. Thank God it was one of those LL Bean with the bungee cord things. We didn't have to nail things in really. We just set it up, dove in the door, and the skies opened up. I mean, even through the tent, we were getting illumination all night long. It really did not stop. It was an impressive thunderstorm. Now, I happen to love thunderstorms. My wife, less so, to put it mildly. Last night, by the way, was really a treat for her. So we go through this whole night. In the morning, I get up on the zipper and step outside. We're going to start to set up things for making breakfast and everything. And I look around and I realize I had no idea where we camped. I mean, we just literally found an open spot. I think it had a number on the tree, so it was a campsite. It wasn't in a road. That's all we cared about. We set up the tent. Went outside, looked around, and right by the door of our tent was a raspberry bush filled with gorgeous, ripe raspberries, which were now rain-washed. And they were glowing on the tree. Raspberries are like my favorite food of all time ever. And I looked at this bush, and I went inside and I got our metal camping bowl, brought it outside and filled this thing with raspberries. Brought it inside, and Shira and I had breakfast of fresh, rain-washed raspberries. That's what you never get when you stay at a Hampton Inn. And it actually relates to a lot more than just Hampton Inn. Because Bamidbar says that Torah was given in the wilderness. Torah was given where we didn't know what to expect. In fact, throughout our tradition, God only comes to us in the wilderness. Think about the entire Bible. When does God ever speak to somebody in a city? It doesn't happen. Because when we create the walls, when we create the environment, when we create the decor, there is no room for surprise. There's no room for wonder. There's no room for God. It's us. Think about whatever your favorite hotel chain is. That's what it's going to be like when you go there. That's why you go there. When you go out in the wilderness, you take a risk. Could have been a poison ivy bush. Could have been terrible neighbors. Could have been the edge of a cliff. But Shira and I would never have discovered the very simple, pure joy of a metal bowl filled with fresh raspberries if our goal had been to find a Hampton Inn. It was quite an adventure, that trip, in so many different ways. But most of the adventure, and I can name about 10 different parts of it that were adventurous, were because we chose to be in the wilderness, because we chose to camp, because we chose to get outside of our comfort zone, and literally outside of our comfort zone, because the beds weren't as soft as they are in a hotel. But that's what it takes. That's what it takes to find something new. What's that expression? If you do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always got. And the only way we can set ourselves up to get something new is to put ourselves in a position of exposing ourselves to the unknown. The more we plan every single detail of whatever we're doing, whether it's a month-long trip across the country or a walk for an hour, if we walk on the same path, in the same way, at the same time, we're most probably going to see the same thing. But if we're willing to take a risk, it might be terrible. That's why we don't go to Motel 6. They're adventures we don't want to have. But when we want to live as opposed to get a night's rest, we can only do it by exposing ourselves to the wilderness. To saying, no, I don't know what this is going to bring. I don't really know what lies ahead. Last year in the spring, I wrote the newsletter article for the summer. If any of you are interested, drop me a note, I'll send it to you. It was a suggestion of day trips around New Jersey. And what was different about it was I suggested a certain direction, and that when you get to a certain part, I suggested you turn off your GPS and then get off the main roads and get lost. I really mean it. Get lost for several hours. You don't have to worry because you can always turn the GPS back on. Wherever you are, you'll get back home. We know this. But whether you head to the Pine Barrens or head up to northwest New Jersey or you pick your own place, I suggested last year and I suggest again now that you think about what it means to be Bamidbar, to be in the wilderness. It means putting down the GPS and the triptych. Remember triptychs? And not worrying about what time your reservation is at the Hampton Inn. And instead going out and saying, God, what do you have to show me? Could be awesomely boring. You could, I guess, get a flat tire someplace inconvenient. But you might just find something you weren't expecting. Something new, something different, something beautiful, something exciting, something you never knew about the world, or even something you never knew about yourself. I love Bamidbar. I love this book. By the way, this book does not always go well for our people. Some pretty difficult times are about to happen in this book of Torah that we're starting. But if we hadn't taken the risk, we never would have found where we are today. So if it helps you, think about a bowl of fresh, rain-washed raspberries. See if you can find a time for an hour, a day, a week, a month, and head out into the wilderness.
So the song I've chosen is called Lech Lech Lamidbar, and it's from the Chalutzim tradition, which is the first pioneers who immigrated to what was then Palestine to turn it into Israel. And as they got there, I like to imagine Nebishe European Jewish people coming to conquer the desert of Israel. They had to learn how to work, they had to learn how to find water, they drained the swamps, and they made the desert bloom. And they had songs to help them along the way, and this is one of these songs, Lech Lech Lamidbar, that we should go out to the desert to help to make this place our home. Lech Lech Lamidbar hadrachim yavilu Lail terem balech achi el hamidbar Shuv shona chazor hatzukim yariu Shemesh kodlo shelor Od zirach aleinu lamidbar Eretz lo mayim hoat admati shavnu elayich Lamidbar Eretz lo mayim hoat admati shavnu elayich Eretz melucha ruach hazam hamalocha Min chazru chasar hamidbar Eretz lo mayim hoyat admati shavnu elayich Lamidbar Eretz lo mayim hoyat admati shavnu elayich.
A prayer for Memorial Day. Keeping in mind the thousands of men and women who have given their lives in the line of duty, we honor their memories and remember them, their families and friends in prayer. May you, O compassionate and loving God, be with the families and friends of those who have died. Give them consolation and hope, strength and comfort. We pray for all who have suffered physical and psychological wounds in the defense of freedom and justice. God of healing, restore them to full health in mind and body. We pray for all the people of our country, that we may come to appreciate the dedication and service provided to and for us by those in the military, the police, the fire departments, and all others who risk their lives for our well-being. Loving God, reward them for their labors and their sacrifice on our behalf. May we be forever grateful to God for the freedom we possess as citizens of the United States of America. May we work for justice and peace for all peoples and share our gifts with others. May greed, envy, lust for power and control be removed from the hearts of all peoples and all nations. God of all people, help us to realize that you are our God and we are all your daughters and sons. May we learn to wage peace so that no more people of any nation will die in war. God, fill us with your blessings, and please, God, give us your peace. Amen.
Amen.
Page 586 in the middle of the page. Please rise if you are able. Ladon hakol, latet gdula liotze breshit, shelo asanu kigoye haratzot, velo samanu kemishpechot hadama, shelo sam chalkeinu kahem, vegoralenu kechol hamonam, lanachnu korim, ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
588.
שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסר ארץ ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל ושכינתו זו בגובהי מרומים אין עוד אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו ככתוב בתורתו ככתוב בתורתו וידעת היום השיבות אל לבביך כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל בשמיים ממעל ועל הארץ מתחת אין עוד. Page 591. Please be seated. May we gain wisdom in our lives, overflowing like a river with understanding, loved each of us for the peace we bring to others. May our deeds exceed our speech, and may we never lift up our hand but to conquer fear and doubt and despair. Rise up like the sun, O God, over all humanity. Cause light to go forth over all the lands between the seas, and light up the universe with the joy of wholeness, of freedom, and of peace. V'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz, v'yom hahu yeh Adonai echad, u'shemo we have a busy week coming up. Tuesday evening is Erev Shavuot, the holiday when we celebrate the giving of the commandments, the giving of Torah. It is also the holiday when we have our confirmation ceremony, and it is also one of the 5 times a year when we are commanded to remember loved ones who have died. Our service is on Tuesday evening at 7:30. It includes Yisker in the service itself. We have one confirmand this year, an extraordinary young man, and it is our honor to be able to celebrate with him. And so I hope that you'll join us and Matt Bookbinder as he confirms his participation, his place in the Jewish people. And as I said, for everyone who has loved ones to remember, that is also part of the service as well. Please join us 7:30 on Tuesday. Next Friday evening is an early service at 6:30, and it's not listed on here, but we will be honoring Ruth Chaim and Karen Joseph, both of our longtime teachers who are retiring at the end of this year. And so for all the people they've taught, for bar and bat mitzvah, for music, for all kinds of things along the way, we want to say thank you. So that will be next Friday night. And then 2 weeks from tonight will be Shabbat under the stars. If the rain cooperates for a change and lets us have Shabbat under the stars, that would be neat. Service is at 8 o'clock. We will have it outside. We'll have chairs. If you prefer to bring a blanket, feel free. We'll have glow sticks for people to read by. The fire pit will be going. We'll be roasting s'mores after the service. So it's a really nice evening, and we hope that you'll join us 2 weeks from tonight. That Sunday, June 11th, sure, this is open to everybody, right? Men and women? Right. This is the month of Ramadan. Happy Ramadan, everybody. Or is it about to start? I don't really know the answer to that one. It's somewhere around here. But each night during Ramadan, Muslims do not eat all day long. They wait until the sun goes down. And every night when the sun goes down is a ceremony called iftar. When they go back to eating. This is the hardest time of year. Ramadan comes throughout the year, different years. It's really difficult for the Muslims when it comes in June and the sun doesn't go down until like 8:30 at night. But we are hosting an iftar for our friends from the Salam Shalom Sisterhood. Many of the Salam Shalom events are open only to women. This is for men and women and children. We had this last year, and it was a beautiful and wonderful time. I didn't realize how much I loved dates until they introduced us. They always break their fast with dates. It's one of their traditions. So if you'd like to come, you don't have to do anything. They're wonderful people. We're going to share together and welcome them into the world of eating again after a day of fasting. All you have to do is you have to let us know you're coming. Speak to Rabbi Stern and tell her you'd like to come. We'd love to have you join us. That's Sunday evening, June 11th at 8:30. It is late. And then the following week, gentlemen, there's a lot of events around here for women. If you want to join us for Torah and Tequila, men only, this will be our third session of Torah and Tequila. I have ordered more of the Don Weber tequila. It's an actual thing. Look it up. We have some other alcoholic drinks. We have soft drinks. We have some nasharai. And we study together. We've been studying sections from Pirkei Avot, and it's really wonderful. We have an extraordinary group of men of all ages who have come to join us. It's for adults only, drinking age and older. But again, just please let me know if you're coming. You'll receive more notes about it soon. But let me know if you'd like to join us. You don't have to study anything in advance. And we really have a good time. I hope you will. It's a nice evening for the guys to get together. So all that is coming up in June. We turn now to Kaddish on page 598. If you are here to say Kaddish for Shiva, for someone who died within the past 7 days, we ask you please to rise and say their names. Please remain standing. If you are here for Shloshim, to remember someone who died within the previous 30 days, please rise and say their name. And if you are here to say Kaddish for Yartzeit or for any other reason, we ask you please to rise and say their name. May God console you among the mourners of Zion and Jerusalem. Please rise if you are able. It is on the screens, including the last line which we have changed. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shnei rabbah, v'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon u'b'yomechon, u'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'bizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shemei rabbah mevarach la'alam u'lalmei amaya. Yitparach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitaleh v'yithalal shmei d'kudsha brichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shalama rabba min shmaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us and to all Israel and to all the world, to which we say amen.
Shalom
bimromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel. We turn back now to page 122 and 123 as we join together in Kiddush and thank God for this day. And I'd like to ask Brett and Jess to join me. You don't have to read anything or practice anything, don't worry. Bring your prayer books, it's okay, bring them up. As far as I'm concerned, you're old enough for wine, so it's okay. Is it over there?
Yes, sir.
1, 122. Would you mind reading the English there, starting here and here? You do that, we're going to follow along with you. Okay, go for it.
And there was evening and there was morning,
On the sixth day.
the heaven and the earth was finished.
And all their array. On the seventh day, God finished the work that God had been doing. And God ceased on the seventh day from all the work that God had done. And God blessed the seventh day and declared it holy, because on it God ceased from all the work of creation that God had done. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu. B'shabbat kodsho v'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu, zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit. Kihu yom tefillah lemikra'ei kodesh, zecher litziat Mitzrayim. Kivanu v'chata yotanu hidashta mikol ha'amim, v'shabbat kodshecha v'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat. Would you like some? Don't go away. Excuse me, let me get the hollow over here. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. You'd like to take a piece for yourselves, and you two are going to get candy tonight if you would like. Even though you're over 13, you have helped so many of our children in so many ways that on their behalf, get something good to eat. Go grab from the basket.
We'll join together with America the Beautiful, page 681. Oh, beautiful
For spacious skies
for amber waves
of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Oh, beautiful for pilgrim feet, whose stern impassioned stress a thoroughfare for freedom beats across the wilderness. America, America, God mend thy every flaw. Confirm thy soul in self-control, thy liberty in law. Oh, beautiful for heroes proved in liberating strife, who more than self their country loved, and mercy more than life. America, America, may God thy good refine, till all success Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Why don't you close that? And this will be easier for you to get the books in the thing without. What am I supposed to do with it? Shabbat Shalom, you didn't need service script anymore.
No, I don't.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Before you, it says I'd rather be flying, and I forgot to bring it on the
thank you. Shabbat Shalom. It's really great to see you.
raspberry story.
It was just an
I'll always
amazing
think
moment.
of raspberries.
Yeah, thank you. That's good. It works for me. Shabbat Shalom and Mazel Tov. Shabbat Shalom. I don't know when I'll see you, but I'm going to miss you. You I'll see. You I'll see. Shabbat Shalom.
I'm sure I'll see you, but have a amazing time.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you.
So I hope you do too.
Shabbat Shalom. My best thing, definitely the little table. That's it. Like, you know? Shabbat Shalom. Thank you for bringing your sisters here again. Really? My pleasure. Again, my condolences to you.
Thank you very much.
Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you.
Shabbat Shalom. Asher kochacha. See you sometime soon, like Tuesday. Shabbat Shalom. Great to see you again.
Thank you for that version of the Friday. That was the one I said.
Secondary receiving matter.
That's something apparently, yes, that's where it happened. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you.
Nice service.
Thank you. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you.
Good job.
The rest of the people don't want to come out, I guess, so okay. I'm not worried about them. Folks, go down to the Oneg. Come on, eat stuff. It's okay, really. No extra charge. It was so hot in that room. You must have been comfortable.
All of a sudden, when Isha went up there at the end, I realized this is the last time she's on the Bima as a student. The next time she is going to be just a member.
Remember, but you know that's the bitter and the sweet. But it's good. I mean,
It is good.
you know, it's good. It's what's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
But it's still,
It was.
you know, we have Tara Darris, the oldest of the Darris. There's 4 of them, and she's in her 30s, and just had her first baby, and they came here to do the baby naming. Brit Chaim is a girl, and she said she lives in Brooklyn. She's active in a synagogue there, and she said, you know, okay, we'll do it back where my parents are. It's fine. She walked in, and she turned to me and she said, I didn't realize how much it meant to me to be here. And seeing when she went up to the Bima with her baby, she said she was overwhelmed with what it meant to be a generation. And to come back as an adult with her child was really, I saw it in her face. She wasn't even expecting it to happen like that. So it's really cool. It's good. So, you know, I know we're not ready for babies yet. I got it.
I'm not ready to let him go yet.
I got it. No, yeah, I know.
She's going to be moving out in a couple of months.
Where's she going? She's
She's NYU.
NYU. Okay, so it's on. Oh, okay. I'll figure it out.
Not that far.